Our next guest is the co-founder of an advocacy group working to raise money for Ukrainian aid for Ukrainians. You can see there. And this week, that group, RAZOM for Ukraine, is hosting an action summit in Washington, D.C. to urge world leaders to keep the pressure on Vladimir Putin as Ukraine scores victories against Russia, recapturing 1,000 square miles around Kharkiv, sending Russian forces reeling and retreating. Mariya Soroka is the president and co-founder of RAZOM for Ukraine. She is in Ukraine and joins us now. Mariya, wonderful to always have you here. First, your charity is helping people who have finally been freed from Putin's terror. What is it like to finally be liberated after so many months of living under the Russian gun?
The devastation that we are seeing in the newly liberated territories tell us one thing. We have to hurry up and stop this evil. People have lived under unbelievable conditions for the past 6 months in those territories. They had no water, they barely have any food. You have seen the images of mass graves. These are all civilians. I'm very proud to say that our partners in Ukraine, and right now we have over 100 partners, are working really hard to deliver as much food as possible, as fast as possible, to deliver emergency medicine to the hospitals in those regions. That's what we are focusing on right now. We want to make sure that people in those areas understand that we care for them and we have the resources to help them.
And what is it like for people when they are liberated and they see their countrymen come and welcome them and hug them? And the fact that Russia is being pushed back and being attacked by Ukrainian forces?
It's very hard to describe all those feelings. Seeing your people, hearing Ukrainian language, knowing that these Ukrainian soldiers have done so much to come and save them. A lot of the people psychologically are in a really terrible place, and we need to focus on that. We need to help them restart their life again. They need to start trusting humans on this planet again. And this is one of the asks that I have. If you are a professional and can help RAZOM for Ukraine and any other organization that is working on supporting mental health of victims of these such terrible, unbelievable crimes that are absolutely war crimes, we ask you, please get in touch with them. There is a lot of work to do. I want to tell you why I am in Ukraine today. I am accompanying a group of 11 physicians from New York State that are part of the American Academy of Facial Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery. These are absolutely unbelievably brave Americans that are here with me, operating on victims of war crimes. We were in the hospital yesterday with 40 patients, military personnel and civilians, mostly women, that were just sitting in their home, sleeping in their bed, and they received an injury into their face. I spoke to one woman who is missing lips and teeth, and she told me, I am lucky that I got hurt in March because I was evacuated before it was too late. My neighbors and my family that was under occupation for 6 months, they had it so much worse.
And finally, Mariya, how can our viewers help Ukraine? How can this country help Ukraine more to finally defeat Vladimir Putin?
We are almost there, Eric. You know me. You and I have spoken for at least 5 times. We are winning this war. You can see it. We need the tools to win this war. The soldiers that are missing eyes are telling me, I want to go back and fight again. fix me and I will go back and I will finish the job. They have clear conscience. They know what they're fighting for. We know the truth. We know that God is with us. There is a lot of suffering right now, but that suffering is food for love. There is so much love in Ukraine right now. People understand what is important. We can live without food. We can live without water. We can live without electricity. We will not live under occupation.
That is the message from Mariya Soroka on the ground in Ukraine right now. We will not live under occupation. The Ukrainians bravely continue to fight back to finally defeat the Russians and Vladimir Putin. Mariya, thank you for joining us.